Hey, how are you? Um, yeah, had a very good day today. Last 3 days I'm attending um, very great mentoring session is going on with me with my mentor Dave Gadvi, and I was fortunate to with my one of my dream heroes, Ivan Carmichael, the top 10 guy. Okay, now yeah, let us come to today's session. Today's session is more about I wanted to share something which one of my what actually is the relationship. There was a mentoring session going on with my mentee, and she asked me what how do you define relationship. Then yeah, the very good question. I thought let me share with you. The point is how your relationship, your success is proportional to your relationship. Your relationship proportional to the mental model you carry in your mind. Okay. So what is relationship? Relationship is relationship. That's all. That is the model you are having. Okay. You will reverberate with whatever the blueprint you are having, isn't it? Whatever the blueprint you are having, whatever the microscope, that becomes the macroscope. So what I have seen as the people who come for mentoring sessions, these are people who change their paradigm, they change their blueprints of what they're carrying on in their head. So I would say that a relationship proportional to the definition of your mental model of relationship. What actually is a relationship? A relationship is, if you look at dictionary definition, connection between two people. It can be a connection between you and your boss. It can be connection between you and your spouse. It can be between you and your family members. It can be between you and your society. Okay, why? It can be you between you and yourself. Okay, but how do you see it? What is relationship? Physical relationship is mostly touching, sexual relationship, touching, hugging, kissing. These are all the physical relationship. But for me, the definition of a relationship is what you deposit in the other person's heart. Okay, unconditionally. Okay, what do I do? So what am I doing? I'm depositing in your heart. I'm not expecting money for this. Okay, I feel like sharing that day and night, 24 by 7. Yes, all thoughts on relationship, thoughts on couples counseling, thoughts on mentoring young parents, young couples. This experience I'm sharing. So this is unconditional. Okay. See, the more and more you see me, the more and more you know that I'm doing something useful, the more and more you feel me that I can vibrate with you, you can vibrate with me. That is the bonding we're doing it. Okay. I want you to ask me you one question. When did you reflect on the word of relationship? This is the first exercise I give to the young couples. What is relationship according to you? Could you please write down? What is a relationship according to you? So the relationship according to me is, I told you, the emotional bond you create. In other words, what are the four happy chemicals you can generate? Four mentors. These are the four mentors, happy mentors in your life, in your body, four chemicals. Okay. DOSE mentors, the dose mentors. Dopamine. First chemical is called dopamine. O is oxytocin. S is serotonin. And third is endorphin. Uh, Dopamine is a chemical when it gives you a sort of, I would call the goal chemical. If you don't see any meaning in what you're talking, that means you don't have a goal. You do not have a purpose in your life. You don't see a mental model in relationship. You, you are stopping your own progress. See, during the hunter's day, see, this dopamine. See, when hunter was going and hunting for days together, he has been waiting for his prey, and suddenly he sees a rabbit jumping or a deer jumping. Then the rush of dopamine says, "Yeah, signal. You're near to your goal." A positive signal. It's a goal signal. When you have something daily, that is the reason what we do in our 5 AM club. is first is we write down our uh, goals of the day. Yeah, what I'm going to do today. So once you start seeing a meaning in your life, meaning in your purpose, then the dopamine is released. Daily you have to release a specific amount of dopamine. Then only relationship starts with how much you release your dopamine. Because once you know the goal, once you know the pleasurable goal, then proportional will be a relationship. That's sex. And second is oxytocin. Oxytocin is a love chemical. Okay. It can be simply by a touch, and it can be whenever you feel that you're going to a happy state, a romantic happy state, or it can be romance, need not be a sexual romance. Romance is your subject. Okay, so that is a happy chemical. Oxytocin is created out of happiness. Then that happiness, that excited state of happiness, if you can get to some activity of your own every day. That is what I teach my couples, how to create an oxytocin by yourself, by default. Oxytocin. And the third one is as serotonin. Serotonin is a feeling chemical, something I'm contributing to. Because when I do this videos for you, when I do something for you, I'm contributing a bigger community. I'm going to live even after I'm gone. Thanking, gratitude for the whole things. Sarvo Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. When I see myself as a bigger goal, I'm connected to something a bigger goal, then that chemical is released in me. And the last chemical is the endorphin. What is endorphin? Endorphin is the cut of the morphine. See, what happened? The whole day you're working, and in the night your muscles shrink down. Your body posture takes different parts of your body. Maybe sleeping like this, sleeping like this. What happens? Your body takes a different shape. Your muscle takes the cramp is there. What happens? Gets up in the morning, you try to force yourself into a job. What happens? You are forcing because you have to go to office, or maybe you have to go into the kitchen and do the work, or you have to go to college if you're a student. But what's actually happening is the muscles are not ready. You're getting the point. The muscle is still sleeping. The brain is still sleeping. So what happened? Early in the morning, what happened? You get up and do some exercise. Jumping jack exercise. Jumping jack exercise. Okay. When you start doing a jumping jack exercise or any exercise, if you have the 4-joint exercise, 5-joint exercise, I do the 5-joint exercise. This is number 1. This is number 1, 2, 3. I'll tell about fourth. So when I do this jumping jack exercise, what actually is happening is what happened to all my muscles. All the muscles are slowly de-shrinking, unshrinking, coming and getting realigned. They are getting realigned. And what happened then? And what happened? The realignment is nothing but at that time a chemical which makes you realign. Is the endorphin. Endorphin is end of pain, painkiller. So this four chemicals, how fast you are releasing, how quickly you are releasing, are you releasing as a ritual? This is what I teach my couples. Happy chemicals, these 4 happy chemicals, these 4 happy mentors have to become a part and parcel of your life. That is the bond of relationship. Okay, I want you to, how much of you creating this happy chemical per day, and what are the method of creating your own happiness? I want you to please write down. Okay, 4 bonding chemicals for happiness, and that defines your relationship. Right? Thank you.